Today we're going to be taking a look at the Eldorado Fortress from 2023. Obviously, this set is a remake of the 1989 set of the same name, but I don't have that set, so I won't be talking about it in this video. But I actually have one pirate set from 1999, which is the Caribbean Clipper. I recently reviewed that set, and towards the end of the video, I promised I would review the Eldorado Fortress. But when I put the set on my desk to write the script, I realized how difficult it would be to make this review because this set is absolutely massive. Holy shit. Thankfully, this set is built up with multiple modules that can be connected together. So I think the best way to proceed with this review is to look at each individual module before combining all of them together into the standard layout, and then we'll create some cool stop motion sequences with the finished set. Anyways, before we look at each module, let's look at the minifigures. We get 8 different minifigures, or 9 if you count the skeleton. 6 of these minifigures are French Imperial soldiers and 2 of them are pirates. The 2 pirates get this small boat, but the Imperials get this impressive sailboat with some nice details and a colorful design. Just like the actual Eldorado Fortress, this sailboat is a remake. The original was a part of the Imperial trading post from 1992. I also don't have that set, but fortunately for us, TrikBrix has reviewed that set and the Eldorado Fortress from 1989. I'll put a link to his 2 videos in the description for anybody who's interested. Back to the Eldorado Fortress, we can slowly come up to the dock of our first module. As you can see, the sailboat fits perfectly with that dock, which makes it very easy for minifigures to get on and off the boat into the fortress. So the first module is the main entrance for the fortress. The long and narrow dock leads into this wide slope, which itself leads to the main gate. Anyone who wants to get inside the fortress will be watched from this wall on the right or from the tower up above. This tower is equipped with some muskets to shoot any unwanted visitors. Right behind those muskets, we'll find a small office. Here, we'll find a small desk with a candle, a map, and a pen. Now, you might think this is a pretty cozy office, but there's a cannon right above it, so yeah, it's gonna get pretty loud in there. Next to the cannon, there's an updated version of the French Imperial's flag. At the bottom of the tower, there's a small cave with a barrel filled with some gold coins. On the other corner of this module, we'll find a small crate with a letter inside. Right above it, we can follow the wall to find a decent selection of weapons, a cannon, and a small oven with some soup for the Imperial soldiers. To complete the scene, we'll need to connect our second module, which is this dining table. On the table, we'll find some bowls and some booze to go with the soup. Next to this table, there's a trapdoor, but it's actually impossible to open when the 2 modules are connected in this layout. Anyways, this second module is pretty simple and self-explanatory, so let's just move on to our third module, which is this small watchtower. At the bottom of the tower, there's a small beach with some palm trees that provide some much-needed shade. This seems like the perfect spot to get drunk with your friends, but sadly the beer barrels are on the other side of the module. On top of this small cave, there's some useful items and a ladder to reach the cannon at the top of the tower. The fourth module is this crane. The crane can turn around 360 degrees and it can grab this special crate with a treasure chest. The controls for the crane are up here at the back, which means that minifigures probably won't be able to use this crane, but that doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. If we make our way down from there, we'll come across this small storage space. Underneath, we'll find a small tunnel that nicely connects with the next module, which is this jail cell and watchtower. At the bottom of this module, we'll find this treasure room that can be accessed with this trapdoor. The friction on this trapdoor is kinda shitty, so LEGO decided to include this claw arm to hold the trapdoor open while the Imperials do their business. This ladder leads to this watchtower where we can get an incredible view of the sea. We can then remove the roof to look inside the tower. As you can see, this small jail cell is big enough to fit a minifigure or 2. And when this guy gets tired of being stuck in this small jail cell, he can simply move the wooden planks and make his escape. This section of the module is nicely decorated with some detailed rock work, some foliage, and a crab. Because crabs are cool, like, come on. Finally, let's connect all of these modules together. Wow. This set looks really good. I mean, yeah, come on, that looks cool. You gotta admit, that looks pretty cool. Right? Am I alone to think this thing looks cool? This looks cool, I don't care. I mostly neglected to mention it earlier in the video, but the rock work and brick texture are very good and make the building experience quite enjoyable. Anyways, I'll let you enjoy the look of this set for a few more seconds and then we'll make some cool animations with this complete set. Yo, look at this bird, man. Isn't it cool? What are you talking about, man? That's not a bird. Oh wait, never mind, it's a monkey. That's kind of cool too, though. Yeah. Oh yeah, monkeys are pretty cool. Alright, I hope you like those silly little animations. They were a lot of fun to make, so yeah. Anyways, I don't really have anything else to do with this set, or at least not for now, so I think that's gonna be it for today, and thanks for watching. Yeah.